Hello, welcome back. So, I hope you started to be a little bit nicer with you. I hope you stopped being your worst bully and you started talking nicely with yourself because today we're gonna talk about energy. We will talk about the energy you are experiencing day after day. Whether you are in a good place of your life or you are struggling, you will be evolving all day long along about 6 levels of energy. From level 1, which is the lowest, to level 6, that is the highest. You will find in your ebook a better image of this pyramid, this reverse pyramid, but I put it on the clipboard behind me so I can describe it to you more easily and you can follow me along. Are you ready? Okay. When you are going through a stressful situation, whether you are in a toxic relationship or a relationship you're not happy with, or whether you are going through a breakup, a heartbreak, or whether you are just experiencing something that is not the way you want, it's natural to go to what we qualify a catabolic type of energy. Catabolic is not bad, catabolic feels bad, but it's not bad in itself. What you are experiencing when you are in a catabolic type of energy is one or two things. It can be a level 1 of energy where you feel like a victim, or a level 2 of energy where you feel frustrated and angry. Naturally, women will tend to gravitate more to level 1, men will tend to gravitate more to level 2, but it's really depending from person to person. The reason women tend to go to level 1 is because they are taught from being a little girl that it's okay to cry for a woman and it's not okay to be angry. And for a little boy, they tend to hear that it's okay to be angry and to be displaying more anger type of behavior, but it's not okay to cry. But it's totally individual and it depends on the way you were raised. Anyway, if you are going through a stressful relationship or a stressful situation, the lowest level of energy you might experience is the level of the victim. The level where you're feeling like you're losing. The level where you feel maybe powerless or you don't know what to do. So powerless, helpless, no energy to move on, apathy, depression. All those feelings are the one experiencing you will experience at a level 1 type of energy. That's when you ask questions like, why is this happening to me? Why am I stuck in a bad relationship? Why is my partner treating me the way he's treating me? But at level 1, you don't know how to get out of it. And the number one thing you need to do when you are experiencing level 1 of energy is to do what I explained to you on the previous video. Do not judge yourself. Speak to yourself kindly. You are experiencing what you are experiencing for very good reason. And blaming yourself for that will only make it worse. So at a level 1 type of energy, you have to be gentle, you have to be kind, you have to be so loving to yourself. That way you will be able to get at higher level of energy. If what you are experiencing is more a level 2 type of energy, you're going to experience frustration, even anger. And quite often this anger is going to be against somebody else. Blaming is part of level 2 of energy. Judging is part of level 2, but it can be against yourself also. And it's when you point at somebody else saying, it's your fault that I'm feeling that way. Level 1 or level 2 type of energy are not bad per se, they are just really, really unpleasant. What we want when we are going through a challenging situation, a challenging relationship, is to try to go to a level 3 of energy, the level of acceptance, the level of the silver lining, the level of, okay, things are the way they are, and how can I get better? And I have to say, if you are watching this video, it's probably because you were able to access this level 3 of energy, at least for an instant, and wonder, how can I get even a slightly bit better? How can I get unstuck? At level 3, you're not unstoppable yet, but you have the desire to change your situation. Level 4 is a level of caring. It's a level of trying to understand the situation not only from your point of view, but from the point of view of everybody involved in the situation. It's a level of compassion. It's a level of generosity. And I know a lot of very, very kind, caring people are watching this video, so I'm sure you know a lot about this level 4. Ideally, whatever you are experiencing, you want to be going to the level 5 of energy, the level of the peace, the level where you create a win-win, the level where you get what you want, but the person you are struggling with or that you are challenged by will get a win. Even though the win might not look perfect, you don't want to hurt that person per se. And sometimes the best win is to never talk to each other again. Level 6 is a level of joy, and the level where you don't even try to fight anymore, that you are at peace and joyful with yourself. It's actually the level of being unstoppable. So I describe all of that in a very theoretical way, but let me give you an example. For that, I would like to get you through my own journey, through all those levels of energy. When my husband of 20 years called me to tell me he wanted to get divorced, my first reaction was, how am I going to do it? Why is he doing this to me? Why is this happening to me? Which was very level 1. At that level, I felt scared. I felt lost. I felt confused. I felt powerless. And I didn't know how to get out from that. Then I start being even mad at him, asking myself, why is he doing this to me? How can he leave this relationship after 20 years of marriage from one day to the next? And then I went to the level 3 of acceptance, which was about, you know what? Right now, I cannot do anything to change what he wants. So I'm going to try to reach out for help. And I can tell you it was not easy at first. But by reaching out for help, I was able to understand myself better. I was able to understand him better. Level 4. Forgiveness is also residing on level 4 of energy. And finally, I was able to accept that, yes, the best thing for both of us would be to get divorced. And from that, the rest is history. I went from stuck to unstoppable. I have worked with a lot of clients who are coming to me saying, I'm in an unhappy marriage, or I'm in a relationship that I don't like anymore. What should I do? And I always tell them, take the time to get your energy to a level 5, level 6. Stop being the victim, stop being angry. Raise your energy, and from that place of joy and peace, you can make a real decision. Because if you feel like a victim of the situation, or if you feel mad at the situation, you will make a decision from a place of fear, from a place that is toxic, and not from the place of being empowered. And maybe for you, the decision will be to get divorced, or to get separated, or get out of the relationship. Or maybe for you, the solution going to be to stay in the relationship and work it out. I cannot tell you. But what is important is, have you be at a higher level of energy so you can make a very meaningful and decisive decision. Something that you need to also understand about this pyramid of energy is that the energy of a relationship is the average of both energy. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. Let's say you are in an unhappy relationship with your partner, whether you're married or not married, or even the relationship can be between you and a work partner, it can be between you and your kids, that applies. But right now we're going to talk about romantic relationship because it's easier to explain it. The energy of the relationship going to be the average of both energy. What I mean by that is, if you feel a victim of a situation, if you feel powerless, your energy is a level 1. Let's say now your partner, whoever you're with, is actually a bully or is abusive or not treating you the way he should treat you. There's a good chance he's going to be between level 3, where he does what is good for him, and level 2, where he's mad at you. But it's going to be somewhere here. So you are at level 1, let's say he's at level 3, where he's totally, or she is totally selfish. The average of both energy, 1 and 3, 1 plus 3 equals 4. The average is going to be a 2, where there will be a lot of fighting, a lot of anger, frustration. And whether you have the courage to express this anger and frustration, or whether you go more to the depression, depends on how it affects you personally. Now, a very typical energy or dynamic between two people can be level 1, level 4. Let's say you are the caregiver for someone, and you give and you give and you give to that person. There's a moment when you're going to get frustrated about giving, and you're going to go down to, why am I always giving? Why do I have to do all those things for that person? And you will go back to level 1, level 2 type of energy, where you will resent that other person, and where you will feel powerless again. So think about the situation where you are at. Where do you sense your energy is most of the time? If we're talking about your relationship with your partner, where do you sense his energy is? What is the average of both energy? Are you fighting all the time because he or she is a bully and you feel a victim? Are you both totally powerless and depressed and both reside in level 1 and there's no communication and there's nothing going on and everybody is numb? Where are you? And once you identify where are you personally and where is your partner, so where is the relationship is energetically speaking, that's when you can start raising the energy. I'm going to explain to you how to do that way more in next chapters. But let's say you are in level 1, level 2 of energy right now when it comes to your relationship. What can you do today that will make you feel a little bit better? That will take you to a level 3. Accepting, taking care of yourself, doing something for you. Level 3 is about becoming a tiny bit more selfish, becoming a little bit more about you and less about the relationship. So when I have clients who come to me because they are really struggling in their relationship, I tell them, what can you do to be more happy? You, not fix the relationship. What can you do to enjoy this day a little bit more? What can you do to raise your energy and go from there? Because at level 5, level 6, life is so much easier. Are you ready to raise your energy? Are you ready to move up this ladder with me? I'm going to guide you. I'm so excited to have you here. Have a wonderful day and talk to you soon. Bye.